Management Research. Hello and welcome to the Management Research podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Eugene Bogodistov. Hello and welcome to the next episode in my mini-series dedicated to well-being at work or burnout prevention using process management tools. The whole mini-series is built around our book where we show how to prevent burnout while applying different tools from process management. In this part of the mini-series, we are going to talk about how to actually prevent burnout, how to apply process management tools. In the previous part of this mini-series, we talked about how to identify that you have issues with burnout, how to identify that people approximate emotional or physical exhaustion. And in the previous episode, we already talked about the theory of constraints, one of the tools from process management that helps you optimize processes, and I have shown how you can apply the same approach in order to understand what kind of activities are the bottleneck in this mental exhaustion process or emotional exhaustion process, what exhausts you more, and what to do with this, what to do with these aspects of work. In this episode, I want to briefly talk about the magic triangle that we have in process management. And if we think about process optimization, we think about incremental improvement of a process, we usually think in terms of three main categories, which is time, costs, and quality. And the main idea is that these three things, we call them magic triangle, because if you draw a triangle with these three peaks, we assume in a well-running process that the resources are optimally allocated and running perfectly. If you want to change something, let's say you want to reduce time, it will automatically lead to change in one or two of other factors. It will either increase the costs if you want to reduce time, make it faster, then it will rather reduce quality or increase costs. It means if you have these three peaks of the triangle and you want to change one of them, let's say if you want to reduce time, it will have impact on two other factors. It will either increase costs or will reduce the quality. And actually it can happen both. So you have to decide, they are kind of hardly interconnected. If you want to reduce costs, it will either increase the time of execution or reduce the quality. If you want to increase the quality, you will also have to add more time for the execution, or you have to add more costs. So these three things are interrelated. And there's plenty of studies that show that there is a way to collect data and find out how optimal the process is. And if you want to change one of the aspects of the process, you will have to take into account the other two. Because if you have the resources optimally used, then any change in the resource allocation will be reflected also in change of other resources allocated. And what we suggest in one of our papers and also in our book is that we need to look not at a triangle, but actually we need to look at a Tetrahedron model. We need one more dimension that will add this exhaustion level. And whatever you do regarding your time, cost, and quality, and this is something that we often apply in business process management, that we need also to incorporate this additional dimension, actually the fourth dimension, which is the exhaustion. And then we can see, is it about only time increase, cost decrease, quality increase, or will these three things also be associated with the exhaustion, growing or decreasing levels of exhaustion of the employees who are involved in this specific process? What we say is actually need to look not only at time and cost in this event, but also look at the level of exhaustion. Each time you want to change something, it will also consume emotion, energy of employees. And in process management, we usually ignore this additional aspect of this exhaustion. It can be mental exhaustion, emotional exhaustion, physical exhaustion. It depends on what kind of activities we're talking about. So what we suggest that you collect information on each part of the process related to four variables, not three of them. Quality of execution, time of execution, cost of execution, and exhaustion associated with the execution of this specific activity. I hope it was helpful. Wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.